All right. So let's take the attendance first. All right. Okay. Sachit is there? Sachit? Sachit? Yes, Sachit is present. Mihir? Mihir is there? Yograj?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Aditya?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yograj present.
Sir, I'm present. Me.
Okay, Mihir present. Abisa? Mahima? Tilahu? Sangram?
Present, sir.
Okay. Tilahu present. Sangram
Songnam,
present.
sir. Songnam, sir.
Yeah. Mahima present.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Muhammad Asif Raja?
Yes, sir. Present.
Okay. Kencho? Kencho is there? Suman? Vikas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Vikas present. Muhammad
Sir
Imran?
Suman. Sir Suman.
Okay, Suman. Muhammad Imran? Naul?
Yes, sir.
Naul present. Sudarshan? Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Daniel present. Nilan? Signi? Alright. Now Syrian student. Allah Uska? Ivan Iska? Ahmed Issa? Ryan? Zaina? Ali Haloon? Aya? Muhammad Ali Hamad? Abdul Karim? Rahim Asghar? Madar Al-Sufi? Fatima? Al-Batul? Yazan? Ahmed Daud? Ranim Ali? Okay, IT student Syrian. Lina? Hassan?
Yes,
Elias?
sir.
Hassan present. Elias? Hala? Muhammad Usama? Muhammad Dalla? Agiyar? Ibrahim Umran? Uh, so I think yesterday there was, I mean, day before yesterday there was an exam. There was a quiz, first quiz of DMGT. Many students attended that quiz, and I will show the marks to you. Okay, one thing for the clarification: few students have been attended that quiz um, more than one times. Okay, so in that case, we consider the first attempted marks for you. Okay, so whenever you attempt it two times or three times, okay, in the first time suppose you get 12 marks, and the second time you get 8 marks, so we count that first time's marks only. Okay, remember that things. That's applicable for all the students. Okay, no partiality over here. So let's start today's discussion. Oh, I will show the marks later of the after the class. Okay, so let's start today's session. It's fundamental cut sets and fundamental circuits. Okay, so yes, Hala, I will mark you present. Just tell me later on. Okay, not now. At last. So fundamental cut sets and fundamental circuits are today's topics. And before that, we have started and completed cut sets and its examples. Okay, if you remember what is a cut sets and what are the examples of cut sets, how to figure out what are the cut sets on of a graph. So all this stuff we have completed. Now, what is a fundamental cut sets? So if I look at the full definition of this particular fundamental cut sets and fundamental circuits, so the thing is that an edge in a spanning tree, capital T. So first of all, to get the fundamental cut sets, okay, to get the concept of fundamental cut set, we need to know few new concepts. Okay, we have to aware about few new concepts, like what is a branch and what is a chord. Okay, so branch and chord, it totally depends on a spanning tree of a particular graph. So whenever we have any graph G, and from that particular graph we can find many spanning tree, right? As you know, what is a spanning tree? A tree which covers all the vertices of the graph, that is called the spanning tree. So from a particular graph we can construct many spanning tree. Among all spanning tree we can fix any particular spanning tree for the time being. Now for that particular spanning tree, what is a branch and what is a chord? A branch of the spanning tree, is something like all the edges, okay, all the edges of that particular spanning tree is known as the branch of that particular graph. Now suppose this is a graph G and this is a spanning tree here in this graph. Yoga says, can you show us the topic we are going to learn in the lecture, the beginning every lecture? It will be helpful for us. Yogaraj, actually we are going to learn fundamental cut sets, fundamental circuits, and later on we will learn something like connectivity of graph. Okay, we will learn some connectivity of a graph. So this few things we will learn today. Okay, and also we'll solve the problems regarding that. Okay, so now what is a fundamental cut set? So first of all, this is any graph G. Among this graph G we fixed a particular spanning tree of that yes, Yogaraj, beginning of the every lecture we will discuss the agenda of that lecture, every lecture. Okay, don't worry. So what is the even if you look at this particular recording, in that recording there is some description section, and description I always mentioned what is actually the video all about. Okay, so first of all I fixed a particular spanning tree. I fixed here a particular spanning tree like this. This is a spanning tree. This green one is a spanning tree over here of this graph G. This green one is a spanning tree of this graph G. All right. Now, every edge of this particular spanning tree, okay, every edge, like what is that? How many edges are there? B, C, E, H, and K. B, C, E, H, and K, all known as a branch. Every edge of this particular spanning tree is known as a branch. And what are the chords? Chord is something which is a remaining edge of this particular graph. All remaining edge which is not belonging under the particular spanning tree are known as the chord. Like A is a chord, this edge A is a chord, D is a chord, F is a chord, G is a chord. So there are 4 chords here in this particular spanning tree. Okay, for any particular graph, we can draw as many as possible spanning tree. Okay, I mean obviously some fixed number. Among all those spanning tree, first of all you have to decide, you have to draw a specific spanning tree. Like this green one is a spanning tree. Now depending on the spanning tree, we can figure out that particular branch, and that branch is something like all the edges of that particular spanning tree. And what is a chord? All those remaining edges is known as the chord. Yes, Hassan. 5 branch here and 4 chords present here. Yes, Suman, if I change the spanning tree for that branch and chord also change accordingly. Okay, but remember the number of edge in a spanning tree are always fixed, right? 5. So if you change any spanning tree, that doesn't matter. You can choose any other spanning tree, but the number of edges in a number of branches are always fixed. Here number of branches are 5 and number of chords are 4. That is always fixed for a graph. Okay, number of branches and number of chords are always fixed. That is important question in your exam. So we can give particular graph to you and we can ask you that figure out how many branches are there in this graph. So what you have to do, you have to figure out a spanning tree of that particular graph and count the number of edges of the spanning tree. That's the task you have to do. And if I ask you what is how many chords are there in this particular graph, so what you have to do, you have to figure out another spanning tree of that particular graph and you have to count the remaining edges which is not present in that particular spanning tree. That number of edges, that number of remaining edges is known as is going to be the number of chords of that particular graph. Okay, so now this is very important definition, that branch and chord, you have to memorize this stuff, branch and chords. We can ask this stuff in your exam. Okay, so cut set S of a graph containing exactly one branch of a spanning tree. Okay, so as I told you, this an edge of in a spanning tree is known as the branch, and an edge G which is not in a spanning tree is known as a chord. Okay, the first things I told you that things. And now what is a cut set? A cut set is a particular cut set. What is a fundamental cut set? A fundamental cut set is a particular cut set which containing exactly one branch of that particular spanning tree. So to decide to get a fundamental cut set, you have to first figure out a particular spanning tree of that graph. After deciding that spanning tree, you can figure out how many chords are there, how many branches there. Okay, now you have to decide a particular cut set, and that cut set containing only one branch, not more than one branch, not less than one branch. So in this case, this cut, if I talk about this particular cut, this particular cut is going to be a fundamental cut, and this particular cut is known as cut set is known as fundamental cut set, like DEF. DEF is a fundamental cut set. Why? Because E here is a branch. In this cut set DEF, E is going to be a branch and only one branch present here. You may ask me that this is also cut set HK. HK is also cut set, but HK is not a cut set here because it containing two branches. Okay, HK is not a cut set in this particular spanning tree. If I change my spanning tree, your fundamental cut sets automatically changed. Okay, for this particular spanning tree, we have a fundamental cut set, that is DEF. So if someone asks you in exam, figure out the fundamental cut set, so always they will give you some particular spanning tree, or else sometimes we can ask you figure out the fundamental cut set. That's up to you. You have to figure out that particular spanning tree. That spanning tree, it's up to you. Okay, whatever you can draw, and depending on that spanning tree, you can easily decide your fundamental cut set. Okay, that is the first task. Like AB, like AB here. AB is a cut, and AB is a cut set. It is a fundamental cut set, right? AB is a fundamental cut set over here because B is a branch. No matter how many chords present in the particular cut set, but remember only one branch must be there, not more than one, not less than one. Am I clear to all of you? Okay. Maybe more than one chord, two chords, three chords present in the particular fundamental cut set, but only one branch will be there. Okay, that is the definition of fundamental cut set. So sometimes fundamental cut set is also known as a basic cut set. Fundamental cut set is also known as a basic cut set. Okay, this is another nomenclature, and for this particular cut set, I have decided two particular fundamental cut set. For this particular graph, I have decided a particular spanning tree, and depending on that spanning tree, we have found particular fundamental cut sets. Now, is there any other possibility to figure out any fundamental cut set for this particular spanning tree? Is there any other fundamental cut sets present for this particular green spanning tree? Anyone give me the answer? Write down on chat box any other fundamental cut sets present or not. I have already give you two, like D, E, F and AB. Yogaraj says AC. Yogaraj says AC. Yogaraj, AC is not a fundamental cut set because, yeah, it's good. You are talking about one branch, but AC is not a cut set. If I cut AC, that graph remain connected. So you have to first decide a particular cut set. Cut set means you have to cut the edges, few edges, such that the graph becomes disconnected. Okay, the graph becomes disconnected. So this is wrong, Yogaraj. Muhammad Raja says ACD. ACD correct. Muhammad Raja, ACD is correct. ACD is correct. Hassan says GC. GC. No, Hassan. GC is not a cut set because if I cut G and C, automatically your graph remain connected, right? First of all, we have to choose the cut set such that the graph becomes disconnected. Okay, so GC is not a cut set here. Okay, Hassan. Muhammad Asif Raja says KGF. Yes, KGF is perfect, or FGK is a perfect because K is going to be the branch and G and F are chord. All right, well done, Muhammad Asif Raja. Tilahu says FGK. Yeah, FGK is correct. Sachit says I didn't get it. Once again. Okay, Sachit. So first of all, to decide a fundamental cut set, you have to figure out a particular spanning tree. That spanning tree can be anything. In this particular case, we have decided a particular green spanning tree over here. Okay, now this spanning tree is totally up to you. You can choose any other spanning tree also. Okay, depending on your convenience. Now, as per that spanning tree, you have to decide what is the branch and what are the chords of that particular graph. Branch means the number of that particular edge, which is actually of that particular spanning tree. Okay, and chord means the remaining edge which is not belonging to the spanning tree. Okay, now whenever we are asking about a fundamental cut set, Fundamental cut set is a, first of all, it's a cut. It's a cut set. That means if I use that particular cut, I can able to break that particular graph into two parts. That means we can easily make that graph disconnected by using that cut. That is the first condition. But we have already decided in the last lecture, we checked that so many cut set we can figure out from a graph. But in this case, we will choose a particular specific cut set. Which cut set? All those cut set which is having only one branch. All those cut sets which is having only one branch. Now you may ask me, sir, that branch can be changed by changing that particular spanning tree. Yeah, it's possible. If I change my spanning tree, that branch and chord automatically change. So depending on your spanning tree, we will choose our fundamental cut set. Okay, hope you get it now. Sangram asked me DEF. Sangram, DEF, yeah, DEF, correct, Sangram, because E is a branch and D and F are chords. So its DEF is perfect for this particular graph. Okay, so hope you get this particular point. Cut set means whenever we are using a cut set means a particular set of edges. Okay, whenever we are cutting that particular set of edges, we are able to disconnect that graph into two parts. Okay, Sachit, remaining graph is our cut set. No, remaining graph is not our cut set. As is, all the edges connected with the dotted line of arc are fundamental cut set above figure. Yes, that dotted line is going to be the fundamental cut set in the above figure. Like this one is a fundamental cut set. 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 Also, this one is a fundamental cut set. For this particular spanning tree. Okay, because if you check all this cut set, if you check all the particular cut set, in every case we have only one branch. That's why they are fundamental cut set. Otherwise, they are not. Okay. Okay, proceed further. Yeah, we have already discussed that the above graph G is E is a branch of G. We have discussed everything. So cut set A contains only one branch E. Okay, that we have already discussed. DEF was a fundamental cut set which is having one branch E, and D and F was the chords. Okay, that's why S is going to be the fundamental cut set. Now next definition is quite important one. What is a fundamental circuit? Next definition is, what is a fundamental circuit? Fundamental circuit is something like if I have any spanning tree, like the last one, that spanning tree is totally up to us. Okay, whatever spanning tree we choose, that is the fixed one. Okay, so now if I choose any particular spanning tree, capital T, over a connected graph G, let us choose a particular spanning tree, capital T. And for that particular spanning tree, suppose we have C is going to be a chord. All right, C is going to be a chord of that particular spanning tree. Now, B1, B2, B3, and up to BK, suppose. These all are the branch of that particular spanning tree. Branch of this spanning tree means that edges of this particular spanning tree, capital T. Okay. Now, that particular circuit which is actually made by C means one chord and using branches. Other elements of that particular circuit is going to be the branches. Then that particular circuit is known to be fundamental circuit. Simple thing is that, so whenever we have any tree, like this is a tree, or this is a tree. Yes, I will show you. I will show you, Sachit. Just hold on. Okay. So this is suppose any tree. All right. Now, what is the definition of a tree? A tree means it's a graph, it's a connected graph without any cycle, without any circuit. That means what? That means to create a circuit from a tree, what we need to do to create a circuit from a tree, what we need to do, we need to add one particular, uh, add two vertex. If I add that two particular vertex, okay, if I add that particular two vertex, automatically we can figure out a particular circuit. Okay, to get a circuit from a tree, we have to add these two vertex. Okay, now in a tree, all those particular edges are known as branches, right? These all are the branches. The blue one, all are the branches. Now, if I add these two vertex, that red one becomes our chord. That red one becomes our chord. That means by using only one chord, we can easily make a particular circuit. That circuit is known as fundamental circuit, right? Okay, we may have many branches in a particular tree. Among all those branches, if I easily connect like this tree, if I connect this one, these two particular vertex, or these two particular vertex, so we can create another circuit, this circuit. Okay, similarly, if I connect these two particular vertex, we can create another circuit. Okay, similarly, if I connect these two vertex, we can create another circuit. So by adding, or by just adding this one chord, okay, by just adding one chord, we can easily create a particular circuit. Okay, no matter there are more than two branches may be present. Okay, there may be more than two branches present, that doesn't matter, but only one chord can give us a particular circuit. Only one chord. Okay. Yes, Sangram, I will explain again. Suman sir, it doesn't need to connect the whole vertex, right? No, don't need to connect the whole vertex. Just two vertex if I connect, because if you remember the definition of circuit, circuit is something like a particular closed walk where there is no repetition of vertex present. Okay, closed walk without repetition of vertex is called the circuit. That means the circuit is must having only every vertex of the particular circuit is having degree 2. Every vertex of that particular circuit is having degree 2. That we know. That's why we just need to add one particular chord, and that chord will decide our circuit. Okay, among all those branches, no matter how many branches are there in that particular circuit, no matter how many branches are there, but if I add only one chord, that chord will give us the particular fundamental circuit. So in that particular example, let us give you an example. This example, suppose. Okay, let us clear all the stuff. Suppose clear all. I think we cannot clear here. Yes. Now look at this. Yes, Tilau, just one chord and other all branches. Yes, Tilau, one chord and other all branches. Just look at this particular spanning tree. This dark black is going to be the spanning tree of this particular graph. All right. Now all those light black lines are chords. Like A is your chord. Like A, D, and G, and F. This 4 is going to be your chord. Okay. Now, what is a fundamental circuit? If I add V1 and V2, suppose I am using this chord A. If I use this chord A, Okay, so I join this particular v1 and v2. That means v1, v2, v3. That means a, b, c, a, b, c, where b and c is going to be the branches and a is going to be the chord. Only one chord. So a, b, c, if I take together, we can create a particular fundamental circuit. A, B, C is a fundamental circuit. Why it's a fundamental circuit? Because A is a chord. Only one chord must be there. Not more than one chord, not less than one chord. Okay. So in fundamental cut set, only one branch will be there. In fundamental circuit, only one chord will be there. Okay. Is that clear? Now, another particular another particular circuit we can create. Like if I join V2 and V4, D is going to be a chord. So if I join V2 and V2, so CED, look at this, CED. So D is going to be your chord. D is going to be your chord. So just using one chord, C and E is going to be the branch. Just using one chord, we can figure out that particular circuit. This is a circuit now. This is going to be your circuit. All right. Similarly, another circuit. This is a chord. This is a branch. Okay, this is a branch. This is a branch. This is a branch. Now just add a chord over here, V3 and V5. V3 and V5. This is a chord. Now this F, E, G, H. F, E, G, H is going to be another. Is going to be another. Sorry, not G, H. F, E, H, K. F, E, H, K. F, E, H, and K is another circuit. All right. These circuits are known as fundamental circuit. Apart from that, lots of circuits you can figure out, but not all are fundamental circuits. So in fundamental circuit, we must have only one chord and rest of are all branches. Only one chord and all other are branches. Okay. Try to remember what is fundamental circuit and what is fundamental cut set. In a fundamental cut set is a cut set. First of all, it's a cut set. Okay. First point is going to be a cut set. Again, similar case in fundamental circuit, the first point is going to be a circuit. Okay. So in a fundamental cut set, we must have only one branch and rest of are going to be chord in a fundamental cut set. Now in fundamental circuit, we must have only one chord, rest of are all branches. We can join any chord among A, B, but only one. Yes, Sangram, we can join any chord among A, D, G, F, but only one chord. Again, these fundamental circuits are actually creating only for particular spanning tree capital T. If I change our spanning tree, our fundamental circuit is also going to be changed. Okay, so this fundamental circuit is actually depends on that particular spanning tree. What is actually we have drawn. Okay. Cygnus is CED. 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 Yes, Cygnus, CED is right. CED is a fundamental circuit because D is a chord. C and E is going to be branch. All right. Hope you get my point. Okay. Proceed further. Now we are looking for some definition of edge connectivity of a graph. So what is an edge connectivity of a graph? So edge connectivity means what? Each cut set of a connected graph consists of a certain number of edges. Okay. So if I talk about any particular cut set, not a fundamental cut set, forget about fundamental things. So whenever someone asks you about fundamental, that times just checking that word fundamental. That means what should strike in your mind, that you have to create a spanning tree of that graph. Whenever someone ask you to create, give us some example of fundamental circuit or fundamental cut set, at that point of time you have to draw a particular spanning tree of that graph. Without spanning tree you cannot create a fundamental cut set, or without spanning tree you cannot create a fundamental circuit. All right. Now whenever I'm asking about that edge connectivity, so edge connectivity we need just only cut set. So each cut set, okay, of a connected graph consists certain number of edges. Okay, we know that every cut sets of a connected graph consists certain number of edges. The number of edges in the smallest cut set is defined the edge connectivity. Okay, so edge connectivity is just a number. Remember, this is not a set. Edge connectivity is just a number. This is not a set. Okay, like in the last day, whenever we ask you to figure out how many possible cut sets are there. Total, I think we have solved 5 or 6 problems. Okay, among them I asked you, and you have done the very good work. And also I asked you to figure out all the possible cut sets. Among all possible cut sets, you have to figure out what is the smallest cut set. Smallest cut set means in that particular set, the number of elements of that set must be the smallest one. Number of elements of that set, that is number of edges. Okay, that minimum number of edges. Okay, so what is the basic definition of edge connectivity? The minimum number of edges. That number, what is the minimum number of edges that if I remove from the graph such that I can make the graph disconnected. Okay, so the definition of a edge connectivity is something, the minimum number of edges by which if I remove that edges from that particular graph, we can make that graph disconnected into 2 parts. Okay, that minimum number is known as edge connectivity. Like for for a tree, whenever I'm talking about any tree, we know that if I remove one edge, okay, if I remove one edge, if I cut one edge of a tree, we always able to disconnect that graph into that tree into 2 parts. Okay, every time. That's why for every edge, every tree, the edge connectivity is always 1. For every tree, the edge connectivity is always equals to 1. Edge connectivity is always equals to 1, because always in a tree we just have to the minimum number of edge we have to cut such that the tree becomes disconnected, that is 1. That's why edge connectivity of a tree is going to be 1. Okay, now what is the vertex connectivity? So the vertex connectivity is something like, this is new concept. This is something like a new concept, because till now we have just discussed about the cut set. Cut set means the edge cutting. Okay, cut set means the how we can cut the edges, right? So like that, what is vertex connectivity? Vertex connectivity means for a connected graph G, okay, the number of vertex, minimum number of vertex whose removal from the graph G leaves the remaining graph disconnected. Likewise, the same concept like edge connectivity. In edge connectivity, we are looking for particular minimum number of edges to cut that graph into 2 parts, right? That means now in case of graph vertex connectivity, we are looking for minimum number of vertex. So we need a minimum number of vertex whose removal from the particular graph G leaves the remaining graph disconnected. Okay, if I get that minimum number of vertex of a graph, that minimum number is known as the vertex connectivity of that graph G. All right, for any graph, we can easily figure out the vertex connectivity and edge connectivity for any particular graph. All right, now similarly, the vertex connectivity of tree is also 1. Okay, simple, just figure out any particular tree. Just figure out any particular tree like this. Okay, this is a binary tree, right? If you know this is a binary tree, now this tree, in this tree, if I remove this particular vertex or any vertex, or not any vertex will make you that particular graph into disconnect into two parts. But if I remove this particular vertex, so we can easily able to make that graph into two parts, right? The first part is this one. So first, sorry, just a minute. So this one part, and if I remove this, so another part is this vertex and that vertex. We are this is possible here to make this graph into three parts. That means ultimately we are able to make this graph into a disconnected graph, right? That is our task. That means every tree, for every tree, the vertex connectivity is going to be always 1. For every tree, the edge connectivity and vertex connectivity is always going to be 1. Okay? Any doubt until now? Because next things we are doing just solving some problems. Any doubt? Okay, Tilahu, please ask me what's the problem. Tilahu, what is the problem? Which one is not clear? Tilahu, please tell me. Speak out, Tilahu.
Sir, vertex connectivity once again, please.
Vertex connectivity. Okay. So likewise, the same concept like edge connectivity, the vertex connectivity means we will remove a vertex. Okay, such that we can make the graph disconnected. Okay, always remember if I remove the vertex, okay, like vertex cut. Okay, like the cut set. What is a cut set? Cut set means the set of edges. By removing that edges, we can make the graph disconnected, right? Now, what is vertex connectivity? If I remove that edges, I remove that vertex from the graph, okay, such that we can make the graph disconnected. But that number of vertex must be minimum cut. Okay, the minimum number of vertex removal from the graph, which makes the graph disconnected, is known as vertex connectivity. All right. Okay, Tilahu. Yeah. Yograj, example of vertex. Yeah, we are just about to do some example of vertex activity. Just before that, just try to clear out the basic concept. After that, we are going to start all the examples related to fundamental cut set, fundamental circuits, vertex connectivity, and edge connectivity. We are about to do this stuff. All right. Okay. Hope you get all this now. Yeah. Next is going to be example. So before starting example, just stop my recording.